Hey, hi folks. Yeah, welcome to the Tam Tam Mania store. Yeah, the one-stop store for your djembe needs. Here you can find anything you need for the djembe player. You're a djembe lover, Tam Tam Mania is for you. Here you can have a lot of different djembes, a very nice variety. We're specializing in African djembe. These djembe are the best on the market. One of the questions that many folks ask when they come here is, how do I select the best djembe for me? How do I choose my djembe, and how do I choose the sound and the size? So I will try to answer this question today. The first thing you have to see is there is different heights for djembes. So this djembe is approximately 24.5 inch high, which for me is very good. Because when I'm sitting on a chair and I'm putting the djembe like this between my legs, if I'm putting my arm down on the djembe, you will see that my arm is very much like 100 degrees pretty much, and I'm relaxed. If the djembe is too low, I will have to bend down like this to reach the djembe base. If the djembe is too high, I'm gonna have to put my arms like this, and here it's gonna hurt. So this djembe, 24.5 inches high, is a very good size for a player like me. So I measure 5'5", and this is perfect djembe. The other thing in a matter of size is what is exactly the width of the skin that I must choose. So one thing that I tell everybody when they come here is, if you put your two hands one aside the other, depending on the dimensions of your hands, you will need a skin on which you can do two bass, one after the other, two real bass. So if the djembe is too small, it doesn't work. This djembe is pretty much 12 inches large, and it's a very good size for me. So when I choose a djembe, I should choose at least a 12-inch. I can have a 13-inch, I can have a 14-inch. The bigger the djembe, the more bass you will get, because the cup of the djembe is big. So if I have to do many bass one after the other, I can do those bass on this size of the djembe. The other things that I would want to check when I'm buying a djembe is, am I buying an authentic African djembe? So this djembe was made in Guinea. It was carved in one piece of wood. And to a specialized eye like me, I look at this djembe and I see that it was carved in one piece. You can see it inside because you're gonna see that it was hand carved. And you see the little dents on the wood because it was not machine carved. Now, the other thing you want to check on a djembe when you're buying is, are the rings of a good size? That's a very important thing, because the two top ring and the bottom ring are the ones that are holding the skin in place. So you would want that to be good size rings. The other thing you want to check is, when the skin was mounted, is there a nice bearing edge, so I can play the djembe without hitting my hands on the ring all the time. This djembe is perfect. There's approximately 1.5 inches between the top of the bearing edge and where the ring sits. So that's a very good thing. As a matter of sound, you have to do a sound check with the djembe. You have to try the different 3 sounds to see if it's a good sound, if it's a sparkling sound to your ears. Is there a good bass? Very good bass. Is there a good tone? really nice, rich tone. And is the slap brilliant? Very nice slap. So if you get the 3 sounds on your djembe, you got a good djembe. Oh, and after, you want to try different djembes. That's why we always have 40, 50 djembe in stock at Tam Tam Mania. So you can take time to try different sizes and find the perfect djembe for you in a matter of sound. Is the sound interesting to your ears? So this is very special, and it is very important to check that. Have a good day, folks.